this video right here, we have an E39 530 diesel. We are about to fix the LCD, the dashboard. As you can see, it's a known problem on E39s and DX5s as well. So, as you can see, there's a bulb missing here, but still the LCD itself is not working properly. Actually, the radio is the same, but for now we are going to do this one. So let's get on with it. So here we are. I've removed the cluster from the car. I found out that someone has been here. Instead of fixing the problems of the car, they are covering lights. I believe this one is for the traction control. These ones are airbag and ABS, I believe. Also found out that this cluster has come from a junkyard already. Anyway, the customer wants this display to work properly. So first thing is to remove the back. There is these little tabs here that you need to twist and pull it or push on it. These ones were broke already, so you know, still the cluster keeps together, so that's not a big problem. One thing though that you have to really be careful of is when removing these pointers here. I've done this tool, which is a needle nose pliers that lock. I don't really know how to say, but a really small one. And what this does is you have to come here underside, and there you can see a little spring. So if you pull the pointer out without holding the shaft in place, the spring will unwind. When you do that, forget about this motor. You have to replace this motor. That will never work again. So what I do is I go underneath here with these pliers, you know, really thin. I go underneath there and I clamp on the shaft. As soon as I clamp on the shaft, I can hold it and then pull the pointer out. Fitting the pointer, no problem whatsoever. Anyway, so this is the main care that you have to attend to. Any other thing about this cluster is so far disassembling it is pretty much straightforward. This is this pink rubber here goes underneath the LCD, like so, just to hold the ribbon in place, and then these clamps there and there, as you can see, and there's 3 tabs here that clamp on the other side. So now I'm going to be removing the LCD itself, just taking this plastic ribbon out and cleaned it thoroughly, both on this side on the display and on the other side on the board. So I'll show you guys in a minute. So here we have it. In order to remove these, we have to remove these 4 bolts. That goes one here, there, there, and there, which bolts there, as you can see here. And then you have to desolder these 3 pins, which solder there, 1, 2, 3, and these 3 pins here as well, which solder these 2 and that one. Okay. Afterwards, I'm going to be cleaning and opening the solder points again, of course, to reinstall it. So now, so there. Now we are going to be removing the flat ribbon itself, which is basically just pulling it out. And on this side, the same thing. Just be removing, pulling it out, and cleaning everything really thoroughly. I cannot stress that enough. I'm going to be showing you guys how I solder this back in. Sometimes people, they buy a really fancy tool to do this. Fancy, well, it's cheap, but I don't really need it. Anyway, I'm going to be using my 35 watt soldering iron, and yeah, I'm going to be removing this right now and cleaning everything. This one is going to the trash, this flat ribbon, so don't bother with this plastic. This is rubbish. Okay, so now we are ready to start and put it back. So this is the new flat ribbon I bought. This is how clean this part has to be for this to adhere as nicely. So I just used some acetone and some alcohol to clean it. This is the part that matters. This will clean after. And also on this side here, you have to clean everything like it is. It's clean already. As soon as you remove the old ribbon, you'll see that it's all filled with pieces of glue or something like that. Anyway, so what I wanted to show you is how I solder this in place. So like I said, I use 35 watt soldering iron. Nothing special about it, just a regular one. So what I do is I come here, I remove the back paper, and then we have to center this perfectly. It takes a little bit of we have to see it perfectly. I don't know if it is. Let me see, like this, probably. Yeah, I see it better like this. Like that. Okay, this is not adhesive unless you do something like this. So what I do is I use the paper that it comes, the backing of the ribbon here, just put it perfect like that. Okay, now I hold the paper here and I get my 35 watt soldering iron and slowly and with really careful not to leave it too much time so it won't melt. I start to comb this. As you can see, it starts to glue in place. So now I have to do all this part. It's always the same procedure, and you can come back later to repair some parts that you feel that they are not glued as you would like. I use this movement because I guess we could use this movement, but I don't want to stretch the ribbon, so I use this movement to make sure that the contacts are welded in the position that they need to be. So as you can see, there's a difference between when it's not glued to where it's glued already and the ribbon is in perfect condition still. Okay guys, so now I'm going to be doing all of this side. I'll show you on the other side as well. So we will be right back. Okay, so this is pretty much done. As you can see here, everything is glued and aligned perfectly. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna show you a little bit how to rectify if there is any pixel not working. You just grab your piece of paper again and just put it against glass like this, and you go ahead and you start to comb with the soldering iron, just like this. Now I'm going to reassemble everything back together. Everything, not everything, just the part that holds the LCD in place, so I can go to the car and test if every pixel is working. If it is, great, then I'm going to solder the light connections, which are these three on each side. They will eliminate or backlight the LCD, and then it will be job done. This is not my favorite job in the world. It's very time consuming. You have to be really careful. This is really easy to burn. As soon as you touch it, you'll burn it. And but yeah, someone has to do it, and I'm guessing that someone is me in this case. Hopefully this video will help someone. I do have this soldering iron, which is a proper, well, actually that's what they say, that this is proper to comb these, but I found out that I always get the best results first try with this method that I'm using here. That one is a lot faster, but anyway, if it's not done right the first time, then actually it will take longer than this, so I'd rather do it good the first time. So yeah guys, and now I'm going to be reassembling everything back together, and we'll see how it goes in the car. So just a few minutes and I'll show you. So I've just fitted the dashboard back, so let's try this and see. It's perfect, not a single pixel missing. Let's see, it works, everything perfect. So if you guys remember how this display was and how it is, it's completely different. It was like this one, and now look at the difference. Okay, so now what's left to do is just to replace everything, but it's really self-explanatory, so I'm not going to be filming that. But yeah guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it can help someone. This is a really tedious job, I know that, and not my favorite job at all, but still, like I said, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Anyway, please guys, if you like this type of content, if you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe and push the like button down there. And so yeah, let's see what the next video will be about. Hopefully it's something interesting as well.